future, talk radio will actually educate, inspire, and make you think. The future is now. Topics and music that affect your life from Universal Broadcasting Network. Tune in at ubnradio.com. Love, it's not always an easy thing, but when you find it, there's nothing like it. And Finding Cupid with David Cruz is here to help you do just that. It's a show where celebrity guests, singers, writers, and friends all come together to talk about one thing: love. Finding Cupid with David Cruz, only on ubnradio.com.
Good morning and welcome to Finding Cupid Radio. My name is David Cruz, your host for the show today. I am joined in my studio here at the lovely Universal Broadcasting Network here in Hollywood by my co-host Matt Wall. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning, David.
Natalie Susi. Good morning, Natalie. Good morning. You're like the most delightful thing here. We're all like grumpy and just sad. And then, of course, Shawn Michael. Good morning, sir.
Good
How
morning.
are you?
How are you?
I always, every time I start to say your name, I always invert the Shawn Michael. I'm like, is it Michael Shawn Michael? I always get a little nervous.
That's all right. I make you a little nervous.
You do. Good morning.
I'm sweating.
How are you?
I am very good.
Are you having mic issues?
Maybe a little bit.
There.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Now we can hear
Give
me.
us that deep voice.
Deep voice.
Good morning, sir. Good morning,
Morning,
co-hosts. How is everybody
Hello.
doing? We are. It is 12/6 today.
Crazy.
Fun fact. It's December. It's Christmas that's happening. Hanukkah
Nuts.
starts tomorrow. I mean, it's a lot going on. Are we ready for this? Is everyone out there ready for this?
I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. I put up some decorations. I've bought a few gifts.
Beat me.
Nice. Wow.
So
You're on it, Maddie.
There we go. Mainly just lit some candles.
Yeah.
And I put up garland and bought wreaths and stuff.
Like red candles, so it's very
Just red and
festive.
green. Only red
Okay.
and green. Yeah.
For you.
Those like smelled candles that smell like pine and cranberries.
I love those.
I love those
Me
too.
too.
The pine ones, it's like the Christmas scented candle.
Yep. No decorating,
That's
you guys
what
yet?
we do.
No, I don't do any of it.
What?
Because I go back east, so my mom has done all of it, and it's waiting for me when I get back to Delaware.
You need like, even if
I
it's the
know.
stupid
Come
rosemary
I know,
Christmas
I'm with
tree
you.
Or like
that's
a
tiny.
poinsettia.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy
Just
you
give
one.
me a little something,
They're, yeah.
right?
Come on.
Somebody buy me a poinsettia.
Fine.
So, all right.
Expensive.
No, you can buy the tiny one.
Yeah, I bought a tiny one. $2.99. Orchard Hardware.
Okay. You bring me one next week, Maddie.
Okay.
Next week we call Orchard.
Yeah.
Looking for poinsettias.
Yeah.
Shawn, no, what? No, nothing.
I'm Jewish, so
Gotcha.
the only thing that I have to play with is a dreidel, and it's kind of.
But there's
kinda
Jewish
sad.
I'll bring you a
decorations out there. There's Hanukkah decorations.
so many Hanukkah
There's a whole
decorations.
aisle at Target, Shawn. This is a
Okay,
empty-
decorations is a strong word for what they have for Hanukkah.
I have blue
I don't know
lights. I can give you some blue
Maybe
lights.
we should get some blue lights.
Oh, that would
Maybe
be
a
great.
menorah.
blue and white.
Yeah,
We
I'll-
need a menorah.
I'll put them around myself and just walk around.
There
That'll
we
be
go.
great.
Just lights, no clothes.
I think this is
It's just
no
like
clothes.
It's like,
just
this
blue
is
lights.
my
A lot of blue and
Hanukkah
white
costume.
lights for it's 8 days, right?
It's 8 days, 8 magical days.
Magical days.
Do you guys work or just take off for 8 days?
We just-
'Cause I
we
don't know how
just
you guys
sit-
are so rich.
We just sit by the menorah for 8 days
think?
and think, yeah.
About
Right, just count our money. That's just
Count
all,
your-
that's all
that drink
we do.
vodka.
Drink
I wish
vodka.
I was Jewish.
Well, speaking of that, I know you have a funny story because didn't you like go on a
Guys,
date this
I went
weekend?
on a date,
can't
2
wait to hear
dates with the
this.
same person.
Oh my
Whoa.
goodness.
I've never.
Big
Oh my God,
time.
you're married.
I know. So
Sorry,
I
kids.
mean,
This never
when I say I
happens.
decorated my house, I meant we decorated our house.
Wow.
Just kidding.
Okay.
No, I went on a Tinder date.
Oh my
We
God.
met for drinks. You know the drink thing that I like to do. It was fun.
Oh, so
And
you
then-
didn't listen to our advice and you went out for drinks. Well, you
Yeah.
didn't listen to my advice. You listened to Sean's advice.
Because
Listen
you
to my
wanted me to
advice.
go to coffee, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Natalie and I wanted coffee.
Yes.
All right.
I would have.
We see
but
who you like.
It's fine.
Go for it.
And then he asked me out for last Friday, and
Uh-huh.
I said yes. And then
Wow.
the leading up to it was very nerve wracking because he was like, "Do you like to be adventurous? Okay, well, let's do this." Or like,
Is this a
"Do you like to
survey?
know what's going on?" And I'm like, where are we going? What are we doing? So the whole way there, I didn't know what it was. We walk into
Oh, it's
this
a
like
surprise.
barren room of a venue,
Oh no.
and he told the host that I didn't know what was going on, and I was like, "This is like a camera ambush show or something."
Oh, God.
And I combed my hair. I was wearing a tie. I looked very nice.
Oh.
And guess
Fancy
what we
Maddie.
did? We ate in the dark.
Whoa, yeah.
Wait, what?
That
my God.
restaurant where you like eat in the pitch black. So I looked good for nothing. That's
That-
my problem right now.
this
Wait,
is what
this
you're
is a
pissed
thing?
about.
How is
I'm
this a thing?
so mad. I looked so good. And guess what? I ate with my mouth open and I put my elbows on the table and I yawned. I wasn't bored, but you could do whatever you want because no one can see you. You can eat steak with your fingers.
What? So wow. Okay,
Wait,
that's
it's funny that you bring this
interesting.
up because we're having Becca Tepper a little bit on in the show, and she is a girl that I set up on Millionaire Matchmaker, and she
Yes.
too went on
What?
that dinner in the dark date.
It's
So-
interesting. As we were there, I was like, I want all of us to go there and like giggle and
Fuck
laugh. And
That would
No.
be so funny. I would
It's
love to do it.
I can't do
Expensive.
that. I'm sorry. I just curse. But
How do
I
you
can't
eat
do-
in the dark like that? I
Yeah,
don't
did
get
you're
you,
it.
given
like,
a butter knife
missing-
to cut steak.
But how do they even bring you your food?
he's so mad at the wrong thing here. He's like, I dressed up and I was given a butter knife.
I
hated
actually
it.
thought I was doing very well. Like when I put down my things, I knew where they were and I didn't spill. I didn't feel like there was food everywhere. Our waiter's visually impaired, so he doesn't care.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, he can't see.
Yeah, it's a blind person leading
I just-
the whole room.
And then he gave me a rose at the end. Not the date. The waiter gave both of us
Wow,
roses.
this is bizarre. I've never
Wow.
heard of
Okay,
such a thing.
let's fast forward though.
Yeah, sorry.
So 2 dates.
Yeah, with the same person.
But not 2 dinner in the dark dates. The
No.
first one was dark.
The first one was lit.
Oh, gotcha.
We were at Gym Bar.
Oh, that was a date. Okay. So you had drinks
Uh-huh.
at a bar.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you went to dinner. So you progressed.
Yeah.
You made it past the first round.
Yeah, I've yet to see him eat in the light though. So
Maybe
Could
he's-
change things.
Maybe he's like a tune and spitter person. I
maybe
don't
he
know.
doesn't eat. He's
Or-
like, this
yeah.
is delicious.
Just
Anorexic.
kidding. Oh, great.
But it was fun. Complete gentleman. Opened my door.
Wow.
Isn't that
You don't
Wow.
So
even
do you
Oh.
like him or what?
Yeah.
What's the deal?
don't-
Let's talk about it
I-
just for a second.
we
here.
have a lot to talk about.
I know. I'm so
Don't-
fascinated
moving
though.
on.
I am too.
Second date.
I've known Matt for a while now. and
Never had
I
a
don't-
second date,
I'm
have
looking
I?
at your face, and I don't think you know what to do with yourself.
Yeah.
I have no idea
Are you
what to do with
freaking out?
myself.
Are you freaking out?
Yeah, and like before the show, Tony was like, "Oh, so you know," and I'm like, I don't even know. I don't know like how I feel because it's so new. You know,
Cuffing season. Let the games begin.
Love
I
it.
don't know, but I've got a lot of first dates to go on too. I've
Is he
got
cute?
some-
Do you like him? Is there
He's cute.
a spark? Is there physical
Yeah, I mean,
attraction?
I would
Do you
love
wanna
to like
bone
get to
him?
know
Do you want to
him.
dance in the
Okay,
dark
sorry.
with him?
I
Ay,
snuck
ay,
that
ay,
in.
ay, ay, ay.
Lots of
My head
questions.
is spinning.
Okay.
I would love to like see. You know.
Got it.
Okay, take it slow.
Okay. Can we talk about something
Listen
else
to
now?
your elders.
Look at
What
how
other
he's
apps can I
exhausted
download?
now.
All right, guys. So before we get
sweating.
any crazy, I know.
He's probably listening.
Oh, great.
He's listened to a couple of the shows.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Matt's a great guy.
He's a
Before we
mess.
get any more distracted, let's get on to a lot of news that's going on with dating and relationship world. There's a lot to talk about today. I know you love this.
I love it.
Well, this part of the show we call Love It or Lose It. There's lots going on in the dating and relationship world. I feel like when we first started the show, there was, a wave, I would say, of apps and dating websites that came out that we reported on. And it seems like last week was a second wave of them. So we're going to get started. I am going to start with one that I had on this list, and then I took off because I didn't think it was, significant. But now it's making so much wave in the news. So we're going to start with one called Mouse Mingle. I couldn't help. So this is basically for those Disney enthusiasts. Yes, Mouse Mingle, Disney, totally
Find your
original.
Mickey or your Minnie.
Find your Mickey or your Minnie or your
says.
Prince Charming or your princess. I know
Or your
you
Baloo.
or your Dumbo, whatever you're into. This app specifically is for Disney enthusiasts. Matt, I know you pulled it up a little bit here.
Can I tell you a couple questions that they want to know about you?
Sure.
Oh God.
What type
Can't
of Disney shopper are you? I buy artwork, I buy souvenirs, I buy anything that says Disney. It's a list. What are your favorite characters? What type of person are you? I'm a Cheshire Cat. I'm a Nemo person. I'm a Pluto
Oh
person.
my God.
What are your non-Disney passions? What's your Disney nerd level? My Star Wars nerd level. Your favorite
my
Disney
God.
songs. Your favorite Disney movies.
It's all. What's your Disney deal breaker?
What's your Disney jailbreaker?
I do
you
not
line hop?
eat in. Do you line hop? Right?
say
Yeah.
that. I will. What's your favorite Disney
I bet you
food?
there's a whole thing on this because
It's-
obviously.
The list, you guys, is what's your
intense.
favorite thing to do at the park?
Is there a Disney safe word?
Needs to be.
What
Like
is
when
it?
we go too far, it's
all
like what are the
teacups.
role playing things
Teacups.
do you like to do?
head spinning, going dizzy, teacups.
Just who's your favorite prince and heroine?
Oh
It's
my
a
God.
lot, you guys.
So, love it or lose it, guys. I'm going to go around the room. I get so distracted here.
I say, I love it.
Yeah.
I don't. I like Disneyland, but I'm not this. I know people that will
I
be.
do too.
But you know what's funny is I see people on other apps that clearly are Disney enthusiasts, and this is for them.
Yes.
Okay, Natalie, you love it?
I love it. In fact, my best friend and her husband got engaged in Disney, and they're like crazy Disney people too. So
Yeah.
it worked for them before this app even came out.
Magic
so
happens.
I know it's all about the magic.
I believe it too. Sean, love it or lose it?
I love it, but just don't get too carried away. Don't base your relationship based on your mutual love for Goofy.
Sean, they get married in the park
I
in
don't
a
think
pumpkin.
Goofy is
I mean,
Disney. Is Goofy Disney?
hello.
Okay,
Yes,
this
yes.
app is not for her.
Yeah.
It's not.
Natalie, don't even try.
No,
I
I
don't know
love
where you
it.
think Goofy's from.
Use it if
I
you.
just like
Yeah,
Prince
if it's your
Eric.
thing, just go for it. It's great.
I love it too. I agree with everybody here.
Yeah.
I think it's super cute. I don't think there's anything different from that than like a J date or, gosh, a farmer. Wait, was it
Farmers only.
Farmers only? Ugh, so,
Ugh.
I mean,
Would you rather date a farmer or a Disney enthusiast?
I think a farmer.
a
for
farmer.
me.
They have more money.
No kidding.
kidding.
Farmers are
I mean,
hot.
they do.
Disney
Okay.
enthusiasts could be not.
No,
hot.
they're not hot.
Though there are a lot of
Well,
dilfs
I don't know.
there, huh?
Maybe.
Dilfs.
That's a good Instagram to
We
follow.
shouldn't judge.
Just
All right,
so
moving on to the
Disney.
next one. Need dating advice, women that are out there. The new dating app called Gist, JST, quietly rolled out this past summer and is now getting a ton of press. The app is targeted mostly at women. It crowdsources answers to dating questions. And according to the co-founder, Emily Lisfield, Gist is deeply rooted in female behavior, which involves seeking and giving advice and, of course, feeling empathy from hearing other stories. Team Cupid, love it or lose it. I'll start with Natalie.
I love it. I think this woman is brilliant. Do you want me to read one of the things really quickly?
Oh, yeah, you
here?
downloaded the app, right?
I did. I downloaded it right away. Okay, this is just one of the questions. It's under the category, is he into me or not that into me? I asked a guy I've been hooking up with for the last couple of weeks to my sorority semi-formal. He said yes, and then that morning he bailed because he had too much work to do, but I heard he was out anyway. Now he wants to hook up again. Should I? So people can answer yes or no and then put a comment. And this girl has 40 no's
Wow.
and 0 yeses.
So this is basically like, I don't trust my friends. I have no
Yeah.
great family members to seek advice from. I'm going to go on Gist and I'm going to ask a question to all the other women that are out there and get their opinion.
I like it better
Exactly.
than Facebook.
Oh,
And I don't
stupid
know
posts.
any of these people or if they're worthy of telling me any advice, but I'm going to listen
Yeah.
to it anyway.
Do you have to be a woman to comment?
Oh, that's a good
Because
question.
we have some really good advice. We could pretend to be women.
It's not hard
I
these
think
days.
the idea of this is a very
Gross.
good
I
idea.
like guys.
yeah.
We
I mean,
should-
the random
that's
gay
kind of
guy.
fun.
I think it's kind of fun.
Kind of a time waster. to
All right,
read
so
through
love
those.
it or lose it then, Natalie.
I love it.
All right, we'll go to Sean.
I'll be honest. I have mixed opinion on this, and I'll tell you why. First of all, I mean, I think it's great that women have a place to go and be heard, and actually share something and have some empathy. I think that's amazing. So that part of it, I absolutely love. My issue with it, though, is that a lot of the dating advice that's out there is very common advice, and that's
Right.
not usually the most constructive advice, especially for a place like this when the women just want to make the other woman feel good, which is what women do. They're really good at it, but it's not always the most constructive. This is what you should do
Right.
advice. And what you'll see is that you'll see a lot of answers that contradict themselves. They'll go, okay, should I like this guy or not? And then someone will say, well, yeah, and then someone will say, no, I think there's something wrong with him. So it's not gonna give you the best advice that you really need to deal with the situation, but it will probably make you feel better. Just sort of take it with a grain of salt.
I always wonder if it'll be. So, do you love it or lose it?
I love it for some parts, and I sort of lose it for other parts.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I love it but in the same way you do too. But I worry that there's going to be it's going to be a little predictable because I feel like if someone comes on with a question that says, I think my boyfriend's cheating, I feel like instinctively, and this is very much a generalization, that's just kind of baiting a question for a ton of women to say, well, of course he's cheating, dump him. I just feel like there's not enough information there, obviously, to give a very strong, educated answer about what somebody should do. But if it's something very light, like he didn't call me back and it's been 24 hours, what should I do?
Yeah.
And then, of course, the general public should probably say, put the phone down, stop redialing and texting messages. It's been 24 hours. Calm the hell
I gotta
down.
write that down too.
So, it's Matt. So I love it. Matt, what do you think? Love it or lose it?
I feel the same as you and Shawn. I think some is great, some is,
Yeah.
Whatever.
You're 50-50.
I'm 50-50. 50-50 pro.
You're great. Okay. So and so this is something kind of speaking of needing opinions and women and gay men here. A little something for all of us in the room.
Yeah.
There's a new app called GBF. If you need a gay best friend, which is what GBF stands for, there is now an app that's coming out for that as well. The last new one on our list here, the forthcoming existence of an app called Every Girl Needs Her Gay, which fosters platonic friendships by matching straight women with gay men and using a dating style algorithm is a real thing, and it's coming to a mobile device near you. So I know that we all read into this, and it had some startup struggles because obviously, like, there's a lot of the woman was. Tell me a little bit, Natalie. The woman was a little older, and so she was using terms that were a little dated and a little offensive.
Yeah, she was using terms like fag hag and what was it, gay? My gays.
My
She was saying
gays,
My gays.
yeah.
Yeah, in her text for the app, and then she got a lot of pushback on that, and she stopped the launch and revamped everything and put out a statement that said, I listened to you guys. I want to do what's best for this app and what's best for everybody. And so she's relaunching.
The Housewives got in trouble for this not too long ago for saying my gays because the gay community didn't want to sound like an accessory. But I think it's but we are.
Kidding.
But we love a good girl. And
We
talking
love a
about
good
her.
rich girl.
Yeah. Taking us out for drinks, talking about her.
Don't you think my
Exploits.
really good friends are, if I was on this, they would be offended? They'd be like, hey, we're your friends. Why are you looking for stranger friends?
When you're our gay
You
best
are
friend.
our gay.
So do you love it or lose it, Matt?
I think it's dumb.
If
If I don't know, you're out there looking for a friend?
Well, maybe I think maybe it's a lot of straight women looking for a gay best friend because they feel like that's always, maybe she had that one gay best friend in her life. And she's like, I miss that relationship. He was so honest. I don't
Call us.
Yeah. Call us.
I'll be honest. Maybe I'm just more jealous that I don't think of stupid things like this that will make me a bunch of money.
I don't know if this is going to make her a bunch of money. I think it's a great idea in theory. I don't know if people have enough time to focus on that app with all the other apps they're doing.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to have a gay, well, I have you guys. So
Yeah,
I'm
so you
good.
too.
I don't need anything else.
She almost-
Nice
she
save.
caught
I don't
herself.
need anything else. You guys are perfect.
I think if you were moving to a new city, this is some, and you know what
Yeah.
your community wants to be, this could be something.
It could be something.
Sean,
She just
do
needs
you
to do it
need a
right.
gay best friend over there?
I always could use a gay best friend.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
You know, I had.
Will you be my
Yeah.
my gay best friend?
Whoa!
You
I'm
can
in
only
the room
contact-
still.
Contact us through apps, though.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Can you add me on GBF? Why didn't she just call it that? It's got a
Do
bad
you guys
name.
find it a little bit offensive that I feel like, and again, this is not even my place to say because I'm not on either side of this equation, but do you find this is a little bit offensive? I feel like the gay men in this app are sort of being treated like objects. Like,
Well,
this is
that's
something to
the-
be acquired, like some like a prize.
I'm not a trophy gay.
I don't know. I feel like I'm not totally offended. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, but I don't know who. And maybe if we take away the East and West Coast, and you're in the center of the United States or in a place that you've never lived in before, a different country or whatever, and you don't have social skills. I mean, that's the only thing that I can think of. I mean, you know how to find a gay best friend. I know how to go out and find girls that are great, and gay guys have a natural ability to talk to anyone and just make friends. And it's like you can be gay best friends without this website. So I don't know. I feel like maybe if you're just in a strange town that this would be necessary or useful to you, but it doesn't offend me. I love it if it's done right. I'll lose it if it is offensive. But I think it's great that we're just kind of opening our minds that way.
I agree.
Why not?
I'd use this app at the Chicago airport. I'll tell you what.
Oh,
Chicago
there
airport.
you go.
You'll be like you'll be catfishing some gays.
Yes. Oh God.
We can only say that because we're gay, right? We can't say gays otherwise. I don't know. So Natalie, love it or lose it?
I lose it.
Okay.
I wouldn't use it.
Yeah, it's weird.
Good.
You live in LA, first of all.
Yeah, I know.
Sean.
I have very little opinion on this.
Sean, you should hang out with gay people because they bring a lot of straight women along.
That's true.
I've been told that several times.
That's true.
That's a good point.
Using me.
Just using me to get to other straights.
All right, right? Oh my
breed.
God. All right, we are going to take a quick break. When we come back, I have my friend Becca Tepper. She is going to be up chatting about our friendship from Millionaire Matchmaker, how she's doing now, and how she's moved, and she's got this awesome relationship, and she's up for this big competition. We're going to chat with her and check in. Don't go anywhere. This is Finding Cupid Radio. And of course, don't forget flirting advice coming up at the back of the show here. We'll be right back. This is Finding Cupid.
Talking loud, talking crazy. Lock me outside, praying for the rain to come. Bone dry again. Guess it's true what they say, I'm always late. Say you need a little space, I'm in your way. Believe
There are a lot of things that I've done for love, and it was never worth it. But there were some things that
But
I
I
did.
can't wait to do more.
Welcome back to Fight Cupid Radio. My name is David Cruz. I'm your host for today's show with my co-hosts Matt Wall, Natalie Susi, and Shawn Michael. We are coming to you live from the Universal Broadcasting Network here in Hollywood, and we are talking about a lot of things today. Specifically, we're talking about flirting coming up in a second here. We have a lot of advice to give. First of all, is flirting
Tons.
alive? Is flirting alive? And can it be done wrong mostly, or is there actually hope that flirting can be done right? Those are some of the things that I want to ask the team here as we go along. But first, I want to give a good friend of mine a call. Her name is Becca Temper. I'd love to introduce you all to her because I met her. Oh, actually, while I'm giving the story, I met her on the set of Millionaire Matchmaker. She was one of our daters that came on, as Natalie here and Matt both know. It's so weird. I'm a collector. Matt and Natalie, I both met on Millionaire Matchmaker. See, here's the thing. I keep friends. If you're good,
I see.
you're in the circle.
Yeah.
But Becca has got some great things coming up right now, and I definitely want to check in with her and chat. So I'm going to give her a call right now. 60004. I wish we had the dial tone as we are doing this, like the little boop, boop, boop thing. But
Just do
like a
sound
real
effects for
phone.
us. Do, boop.
boop, beep, boop. Remember when we called
Patty.
Walmart?
I
So
do.
funny. All right, we're calling her right now. Let's see if it works. Did it ring the last time? I don't even remember it ringing.
I don't know.
It rang.
I'm gonna try to get us to Patty.
Okay.
Okay.
Becca? Hello? Maybe not. Hello? See, I told her, I was like, sometimes it messes me up. Becca, if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Call us.
Call us.
No. Oh, man, I'm messing it up already. Becca, do
Hello.
me a favor. Call me back. I thought I did it. Okay, see.
It's okay.
I can call Walmarts, but I can't call.
Maybe is it Francisco? He's the Walmart guy.
Did we follow up about with that? Did we ever
No,
get a
but
pie?
I want to.
We should get a pie.
I was going to try to get one. Someone told me
still-
that one on Crenshaw sold out, and that was the closest one to me.
Have you guys heard that some people actually got their hands on 3 or 4 pies and ate all of them, and there was this huge bout of stomach problems
Oh,
and all of this
heavens,
stuff.
what?
and-
Please.
oh, yeah.
Use
Are
your
you
brain,
serious?
people.
Yeah.
Use your brain.
I'm trying to call her again. Oh, man. Keep talking.
And Natalie, you are dating, aren't you?
Yes.
Are you still dating?
Hey,
that one
Becca?
guy?
Is she there? Dang it. All right.
Because I don't think that you should pretend like you're single if you're not.
What's going on?
I don't like this lie you're telling
Well, that's
everyone.
a story for another day.
Okay.
Natalie goes on a lot of really good dates, and that's like her strength.
I was dating somebody we're not currently.
Yeah.
Whoops.
It's a hard
Hey, Becca,
week.
is this you?
A little bit of
Okay.
heartache stuff going
a
on,
hard
but
week.
You guys, I can't get Becca on the
Oh.
line. I don't understand what's happening right
Tony,
here.
help
Yeah,
us.
let's get Tony.
Shawn, what
hey,
about
Becca,
you?
I'm so sorry. We're getting some audio issues here. I'm gonna have. Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you go get Tony really quick?
Yeah.
So we can make this happen.
Go get the teacher.
Thank you. Kids, sometimes I try to make things happen, and then some. I even warned Becca. I said I'm going to try calling from the studio, and sometimes it doesn't go through. She keeps calling in. I just don't know why it's not working.
that's okay.
It's weird. So, okay, she's calling in now. So we'll walk through this together. Hey, Becca, are you there? See, I can answer the phone, but I don't hear her. This is a problem. Because nobody else can hear her too. Becca, hold on 1 second. So in the meantime, we're talking about flirt. Oh, hold on. Now Tony's going to try to. Hold on. We're seeing things here. We're just looking. Oh, maybe it's a volume thing. Oh, it is. That's not her. No, okay.
Is she a 404 number?
She God, lots of questions. 858, I think. Yeah. Or we can call her right now. I'm gonna try calling her one more time.
Go for it.
Sorry, guys. I'm clearly
Technical issues. That's okay.
All right.
Oh.
Yay. Whoop whoop. Here we go.
I would just like to point out that wasn't my fault. Thank you, Tech Squad. Geek
Geek
Squad.
Squad.
And then why don't you not answer this time? Oh, please answer.
Tony said someone kept trying to call in, derail our show. That never happens.
Oh, maybe it was
But it wasn't her. It was
Becca.
Hey, you reached Becca. Leave me a voicemail with your
Oh my
name and
God.
number, and I will call you back. My phone's been messing up lately, so if you need to talk to me, either shoot
Oh
me
my
a text
God.
or definitely
Becca, we
Hilarious
love
right
you.
now.
Thanks.
Let's leave her a message.
Becca.
No,
Oh my God, I
Becca.
have no idea what just happened. So we got her
Let's leave her a
voicemail.
message, though.
I don't even know what's happening right now.
Becca.
Hi, Becca.
Okay,
Becca, we have some
our
really
show.
Good apps for you.
Becca, we're calling you back on your phone because now we got this done right. So
We know how to make a phone call now.
wait, is she? Okay, he's pushing buttons. Jesus, I'm sorry, kids. You'd think this is the first time I've ever used
A phone.
computer.
A computer phone.
Them computer phones. Now I just want this to happen because
Because on principle. I hear
it's just
you.
embarrassing now.
Oh.
Hey, you reached Becca. Leave me a voice.
God.
Weird.
Anyway.
Oh, I'm so sorry. All right, so if we can figure this out, we will. Otherwise, moving on.
Let's move on.
Okay.
Let's
All
get
right.
some advice, huh? That's how to flirt.
That's a good idea.
I don't know. Yes. So I'm going to go around the room. If we can get. Oh, wait, now she's calling again. Third millionth time's the charm. All right, let's try it this time.
Hello.
Becca!
Oh my gosh.
I'm so sorry.
Something is wrong with my phone because I heard you guys calling me on the radio, but I didn't. Nothing was live ringing here.
You know,
Very weird.
earlier I called you and I said I usually mess this up. I maybe had jinxed it.
don't
will be delivered to your contact.
Oh,
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hello.
we have some alien interaction happening. So, here's the thing. I think you're just super important and somebody's trying to take it down. So let's just
Oh my
leave it at
gosh.
that.
That's amazing.
I'm embarrassed because it just seems like I'm technologically
It's okay.
inept.
We got it now, right?
All right, Becca, thank you for calling in. I think that's what you did. I'm not sure. Did you call? Did I call?
I think so.
Who knows? But thanks for calling in and being so patient with us.
No problem.
I'd love to introduce you to our entire team here and to all our listeners. And I was telling the story, first of all, I don't know if you were listening earlier, but Matt was talking about how he just went on a date and it was the dinner in the dark date.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard.
Isn't
I
that?
heard.
And that was exactly,
That's nuts.
the first date that you went on with Justin.
I know. Oh my gosh. So was that? I was hearing something about a Tinder date, but I couldn't figure out if you guys were talking about the same date.
Same date.
Same date with Matt. Yeah.
Tinder in the dark.
Oh, how fun!
It's a new app. Tinder in the dark.
So let's start from
Oh
the
my
beginning,
gosh.
Becca. So you and I met on the set of Millionaire Matchmaker. You were one of the girls that we brought in to meet, one of our clients, and the client was Justin, who is now your boyfriend.
Yeah.
And so catch us up. A lot of people don't really hear a lot about the great relationships that happen on our show because there are a lot, and you're definitely one of them. But talk about just your experience on the show and what and where you are now with Justin.
Actually, I had an amazing time on the show. I just went on, I thought it would be a fun opportunity, and now I'm living in Chicago with Justin. We've been together for over 2 years.
Wow.
And it's been probably some of the best times of my life the last couple of years. So I'm very lucky.
That's awesome. So slow and steady as it goes. I know we're
Yes.
constantly, calling to say, what's going on? What's the news? We're like that crazy aunt at like the holidays. So what's going on? And he talks about marriage, that whole thing. We're like that.
No. Well, we've both been working on, our own stuff. I started my own jewelry and swimwear businesses while I've been out here. And it has been absolutely a whirlwind. Like, I don't even feel like I've lived here for like over a couple weeks, and it's time is flying. Things are going very well.
Awesome.
And I'm actually in this competition right now that's aimed to help young female entrepreneurs get their products out.
Oh,
So
cool.
I'm really excited.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about that, because I know that's why we called. I know I've been, obviously we're friends on Facebook, and we still keep in touch a lot. And one of the things that I love to do is support anyone who has been involved with us through Millionaire Matchmaker, and to support them in any way I can. So I saw this come across and wanted to chat with you today. So tell me what's going on and how can we help and get the word out there.
So the competition has been going on for about 3 months. There was over 5,000 girls in the competition, and now there's only 5 girls left. And on Thursday, they're going to announce the one winner.
Nice.
And the winner would get the cover of the magazine, but also be able to, I get a little cash prize. I'm going to donate some to charity, and then I'm going to use the rest to be able to expand my businesses that I've been working so extremely hard on these last couple of years. So it would just be huge for me. And it's just miss.jetsetmag, JETSETMAG.com. And then you'll see the girls, and there's a little video explaining kind of the competition on there.
So it's missjetsetmag.com.
Yeah, so miss.jetsetmag.com.
So they can go to the website, they can look for Becca Tepper, and they can vote for you, and they can vote as many times, right, up until Thursday.
They can do once a day, once every 24 hours.
Once every 24 hours.
If they can do that, it would be awesome.
That's awesome. So obviously you're a young entrepreneur. You've started this business. It's growing and it's expanding. That's so great to hear. Not only that your success in love is continuing, but also in your own personal life. And so, give me one bit of advice, Becca, for all of those women out there who feel that they have to choose between one or the other. What do you say to them?
I just think that they need to pick somebody who, they need to go for that relationship that the person has similar goals, or the person, they could teach each other things and be able to grow with each other, and instead of just picking for certain aspects like looks or success, or it has to be something that you can help each other towards your goals. That's what I think would really help.
Ladies and gentlemen, my friend Becca Tepper, she is on the line here. She is going, she's in this competition, Miss Jet Set Magazine. Please support her. We will throw up all the information on our website and then blast it out on Twitter over the next few days. Becca, thanks for calling in. Thanks for having patience with us as we connected with you on the phone. And good luck. We'll do our best to support you in the next few days. And we cannot wait to hear the good news, hopefully, on Thursday when they announce who the winner is.
Awesome. It was so good to talk to you again, David.
Good
and I'll
to you,
definitely
too.
keep in touch.
And say hello to Justin for me, please.
I will.
All
right.
Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh my gosh, so embarrassed. David, learn how to
That's
use
all
technology.
right.
She's so
okay.
sweet, you
She's
guys.
very sweet.
I just voted.
How
Yeah.
old is she? What's
I did.
her?
I just
Thank
voted.
you, Matt.
You're
You can
welcome.
vote every 24 hours, too. Say it again.
How old is she?
25.
She's 25.
Wow, she's doing.
She is
Business
doing,
is-
she's doing it. She's
me feel-
a boss lady.
Terrible.
Why does it make you feel terrible?
Because I'm 25 plus 11 and not making jewelry.
You know what? Stop it.
Nor dating a millionaire.
Listen, I always do that thing. I call it the Ryan Seacrest moment because he and I are the same age. And you can't compare yourself to Ryan Seacrest, my friends.
Ooh, can you?
But he's single. It's
So true. 'cause
what are you
he's
going to
so
choose?
busy.
What are you
Yeah,
going to
there you go.
choose?
So-
Anyways, guys, so great to talk to
That's great.
Becca.
Good for
Please
her.
help her, support her. Go
Yeah.
to
MissJetSetMag.com.
Vote
Miss
for her.
dot Jetset.
Miss Dot. Okay. All
Miss
right.
Dot.
So moving on, we've got, maybe we should do a little, now it's time.
Oh, I like that.
I don't know. I just thought you'd break it up a little bit there. Now it's time for Shawn. You just love my little.
I do. I love him so much.
Shawn judges me in the corner.
How could I do this better?
Yeah. Can't tell my friends I do this show. That's Shawn every day. So today we're going to talk about flirting. Is it alive? First of all, is the question that I throw to the team here. And is it just that people do it wrong all the time? Because flirting can work if you know how to do it right. So I'll start with that question. Do you think, when was the last time someone has picked up on you or has flirted with you? And did you recognize it? And last but not least, was it good? Was it good for you?
I find that with straight women specifically, the way they usually flirt is in a very, very subtle way, which is how most women do it. And a lot of sort of, myself and my male friends sometimes have a hard time picking up on these very subtle signals. And for me, it's much easier to read them. But for a lot of males, especially straight male, because we just don't function that way, we see a girl across the room, she sort of does her thing, and we have no idea whether she's interested or not.
Yeah.
The flirting out there is not the best right now. It can definitely use some work.
Natalie, so do you agree? I mean, are guys a little numb to the subtle flirts that women give off?
I think that men are worried, and I understand this about rejection. So to walk across the room and come and talk to somebody that you're not totally sure is interested is, I imagine, a very kind of scary thing, right? Yeah. The way that I ensure that somebody knows that I am interested in them is a very simple thing called the 4-second stare. I employ this a lot if I really think a guy is good looking or there's a certain chemistry, there's a certain interest on my end. And it can be, you have to commit to it. You have to commit to a 4-second stare. It's a commitment. Okay. But if you do it, it usually works because, eye contact is one of the strongest things you can do to get somebody's attention. It's very deep.
So you can do this anywhere, right? The 4-second
You can do this anywhere. I employ this. I employ this all the time.
And if they break the eye contact, they're not interested because I've stared at people.
There's a specific
Matt, there's a difference
way
between
to do
staring and stalking.
Jeez. Okay.
There's a specific way to do it.
Gotcha. So specifically then, let's start with your bit of advice here. So 4-second stare, what is the specifics of this?
So in real time, this is the technique I use.
You're at a grocery store.
At a grocery store. And
I'm over here picking up melons, smelling them, right?
I look
that's
at
what
you
you do.
and I'm like,
Just because you're a straight man right now? Like,
Is this what straight men do,
Right.
Sean?
That's
They pick
all
up
we
melons
do.
and smell them?
That's all we
Is
do.
this one the ripe one? If you're watching,
Anyway,
it's
Natalie
great
happens
visual.
to make
Sorry.
eye contact with you and stare at you.
Sorry, then I see this woman.
you get all excited. That's what generally happens, right? So I'm seeing David. He's
Yes.
picking up melons and smelling them.
Or
and I'm
bananas.
like, dude, this guy, or bananas, even better, right? So
If it's melons, then she stops and stares. If it's bananas, she's like,
Walk on by.
let's move on.
So I'm seeing you. You're very attractive. Something is like, oh, okay, he's very attractive. I think, do I look attractive right now enough
Fix
to
your
like
hair.
pull this off?
Uh-huh.
Play with my hair a little bit and just look at you and hold the stare for 4 seconds and maybe
Is
like
there a smile in this?
yeah, I was just gonna say maybe a little smile.
Like a little.
Yeah, something
Whoa.
like that. I usually
wink.
do like a little bit more of a like a
You don't wink.
subtle,
Matt.
like a subtle smile, not a big smile, a subtle one. And then I do it again.
Okay.
I do it
In
again.
the same area? Do you move?
Just depends. It depends.
Because you
on-
probably like look away, right?
look
And
away. I don't like stare in his eyes like a weirdo. It's 4 seconds. You
It's
look
a little
away.
like smize, is what it is.
like what
there
we
we
just
go.
did. Did you see?
Yeah.
Did you see? We just did
Oh,
it.
sorry.
We
Yeah.
just did it.
Okay.
And
Gosh,
and
Josh.
4 seconds is actually
Tell
kind of
them why it
scary
works.
for people because when somebody like Matt, let me look at you for 4 seconds.
Fun, huh?
Matt's giggling.
It's actually a really long time.
It's a long time.
It's a
Do you
long time.
count to
Sends the
Mississippi?
message. No,
One
it just
Mississippi.
it sends the
You
message.
can't count out Mississippi while you're staring.
Just stare at them like 1, 2, 3.
I'm telling you, ladies,
Okay,
this
4 second
works.
stare.
This
If it's hard for
works.
you, then start with 2 seconds, then upgrade
Okay.
to 3 seconds.
Okay.
Don't just go for 4 seconds if you're really uncomfortable with it. Start slow and then build up.
All right,
Yeah,
so we have
ease into
Natalie's
it.
advice here. Sean, give us your bit of advice.
Yeah, there's so much around this area we can talk about. We can probably do an entire show about how to flirt. But specifically, I want to address when you're out at a bar. If you're a woman, when you're out at a bar and you see a guy that you like, a lot of women sort of don't do this. But the best thing you can do is appeal to his what I call man project, which is appeal to something that he feels as a man about. So, for example, you're standing in a bar, you're about to order a drink, and there's a guy next to you or behind you. You turn around and you say, you seem like you know what you're doing. What do you think is a good drink around here? Now, you have to follow up with something because he's going to say something that men do. I like Jack and Coke, and then when he says that, take away a little bit what you just said. Say, oh, you put Coke in your whiskey. I don't know if we can be friends anymore. So
but start a playful conversation.
Yeah.
Exactly.
A
So
little
be a
banter.
little cheeky with it. Be a little bit playful with it. Give it a little bit and take it away. And immediately he's going to think, wait a second. Now this woman who I thought was kind of talking to me, now I have to sort of do something to be more manly, to do something for her. So he's like, okay, let me see what I can do now. And now you have a conversation going. Now it's fun and flirtatious. But a lot of women will just stand there. And they'll move their hair as if this
Hair
is
is a big thing, though. We're playing with our hair. We like you. Clearly.
men have no idea that this is true.
It's a
So,
thing.
guys, first of all, straight men, listen up. If you see a woman brushing her hair like she's,
If she's playing with her hair or
Rapunzel.
she
Yeah,
pulls it down, no, I always take my hair down.
Right.
If I
And then you
I notice it when I
stroke it
do
like
it. I'm like,
you're on-
oh, I like this guy. I must
Oh.
like this guy. I'm playing with my hair
Gotcha. So
Yeah.
men, straight men, if a woman is staring at you
and playing with her
and
hair.
playing with her hair,
Oh, that's a dangerous territory. Because
why?
Taking off
Maybe
the
she's just
glasses.
brushing her hair.
Well, I'll tell you why. Because women play with their hair for many reasons. So if we see a woman playing with their hair and we immediately assume that she's into us,
I
and then we go in there and we get shut down completely. And men have done this before, right?
Right.
They'll try to pick up on these tiny little clues, and then we go and we read the whole thing wrong. Because again, playing with the hair is a very subtle thing that can mean a lot of things. So women think that playing with their hair signals something to the men. Men will usually ignore it because they're like, I don't know what
It
that
could
means.
be or it couldn't be. I always play
You're
with
not
my
really
hair.
giving them any kind of reason or permission to go over and talk to you. That's not what it's doing.
But
Gotcha.
added with the stare.
Oh, well, the stare is very powerful. I agree.
But Shawn, let me follow this up a little bit here too, though, because when a woman gives you the go signal, maybe it's the hair tousle on the side and the question, the open banter. What should a man do after that to follow up? Because now bells are ringing, like, oh shit, like she's talking to me.
How do I not ruin
What's the
this?
appropriate response? What
Right.
should he do?
So if a woman is giving me the 4-second stare, by the way, a woman's stare is extremely powerful. Like a man can
see.
actually be
Turn a man to stone.
hypnotized. And it's almost like it reaches inside of us. It's and every man can relate to this.
I've seen those Victoria's Secret commercials. They do it well.
Exactly.
I'm like
Exactly.
powerless.
You're powerless. So if that's the case, it's very easy to come over because I know she's interested.
Gotcha.
If she's across the room and she's looking at me for a second, she might move her hair and things like that. What I would usually do, I would get a little bit closer. I would stand side to side to her so as not to actually intrude on her space. And then I would say something funny or flirtatious or comment on something or make some sort of observation just to feel out whether she's actually interested or she was just looking in my direction.
Gotcha.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna move to Maddie. I know you and I had this back and forth. You said you're horrible at flirting.
I think I'm really good at flirting for friends. I think that's what I've decided is like people will then want to hang out with me because they're like, you're fun and you're funny
You're a
and
good
you're
wingman.
cute and you're this and you're that. But no one wants to like date.
So I have some advice for all the gay men out there. So one of my favorite things to do as far as flirting is concerned is, first of all, it's overstimulation in any sort of gay bar environment club.
Yeah.
I think the best thing to do as far as flirting is concerned is to make an introduction. So I think that everyone is out at a gay bar for gay men. If you've been in a club, like it's just like intense. And so when I go up to you and like say I've decided that like I want to flirt with you, I'm gonna go up to you. Maybe I'll be standing behind you, ordering a drink, and then I'm gonna compliment you on something.
All right, do it.
So I'm gonna say, so you turn around and I say, hey, that's a really cool sweatshirt that you have on. I love that. And so you kind of, similar to what Shawn has, you start a conversation about something and you compliment them. And at that point, you introduce yourself. But short and sweet as it goes, that's all you do. That's how you should flirt as a gay man. If you're listening out there, do a little conversation, compliment them, and introduce yourself. And at that point, you just kind of let it breathe. Because it's overstimulation in gay bars and clubs. You let it breathe. That's like the open invitation. And so after that, the follow-up should be, hey, can I buy you a drink? Maybe there's a funny thing in the bar where you keep passing them again. And you can say, hey, there's that sweatshirt. I love it. You know, because then you're breaking it down. You're like, it's not intimidating anymore. And then at some point, maybe you can follow it up with a drink.
This guy at Starbucks yesterday, and when I was in line, he was eating. He looked at me and he was like,
okay, now that's
that
disgusting.
Oh, my.
He was like
cute,
cleaning his
but-
mouth.
and just like staring for probably 4 seconds at least. But he was just like,
He's getting it all wrong. He's getting it all wrong.
we didn't speak.
All right, guys, we are out of time. We had some great bits of advice here. I hope you enjoyed it. For more of us and more advice, of course, subscribe to our podcast on iTunes for free. And of course, subscribe to our website, finding-cupid.com. You can always follow us on Twitter. David Cruz TMM is my Twitter handle. Maddie.
93.
Natalie.
Eat right, drink.
And Shawn.
Shawn V. Michael.
All right. Thank you again, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you again to Becca for calling in. Please vote for her. And hopefully we have some great news. Happy Hanukkah to all of our Jewish followers. Have a great holiday week coming up. What? And until next Sunday, have a fantastic week. We'll see you then.
In the future, talk radio will actually educate, inspire, and make you think. The future is now. Topics and music that affect your life from Universal Broadcasting Network. Tune in at ubnradio.com.